3.07, you are just refactoring the clicker game that you did on 3.06. So this is the last version of the 3.06 piece of code. And all this one is telling you to do is just design cleaner code, code that possibly you could reuse. For instance, maybe I've got more than one ball here. Right now, I've just got the one ball. What if I wanted to create some more ball sprites? Instead of me having to write that code over and over again, I could create a block that I could reuse in the other sprites. But they don't tell you to do that here. All they ask you to do is part one, they say design a nested algorithm using your clicker game program from previous lessons. Where could you combine blocks into a custom-made block that would hide the details of those lines of code? So when they say nested, all they mean is that code is being used inside of another piece of code. Usually you see this when you're doing if statements, or when you're doing loops. You're looping things. Sometimes you might have to loop over. If you think about a clock, you would have to use a loop for the hour hand, and then for the seconds, and then also for the minutes. So that would be 3 loops that you would have to have nested within one another. That's generally how you would see that. So for this assignment, it does say where could you combine blocks into a custom-made block that would hide the detail of those lines of code. So for instance, having these, this is what we would call parallel coding. And yes, it works. Howsoever, we could do this a little bit neater. We could take all of this and we could put it inside of another in a block, in a custom block, so that it makes it look a little bit neater and so not so much to work with, a little bit easier to manage. So what I'm going to do is create a block, and this one is going to be, I'm going to treat it as a command block because we're going to add it all, we're going to put it all together, and it'll make sense in just a minute. And I'm going to say, this one could very easily be for the setting the stage, I guess we might say, setting the stage. And I actually think I'm going to do an event one. I'll do a command for it. All right, and instead of me having this code here, I'm going to drag all this code in here. And then I'm going to hit apply. Click OK. And now instead of me having that code there, so it's setting the stage, because that's all that's really doing. I could do the same thing for the other one, but that's really the second part of this. So we'll do that for the second part of it. If we hit play, it's setting it there, and we'll keep clicking, 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 clicking. And there we go. Everything should have stopped. All right, so that is part one. Now it says, based on your design in part one, create 2 or more distinct custom-made blocks that work together for a larger function. Use your clicker game program from the previous lesson as the backbone of this assignment and as well. So these 2 could both be their own separate blocks. However, I'm only going to do a block for the if statement because I think these 2 are pretty obvious, but I'm just going to do a block for and you can do a block however you choose to do it. This is just the way I'm choosing to do it. I am going to do a block for the score, because in all honesty, this score does not have to be under, it does not have to be attached to the when I am click. It could run over here. So and this could be set off to itself. It's really just a matter of choice and you thinking how best do you want to write your code. So I'm going to make this a command block, and I'm going to say winning message, because this only happens if they win. And then I'm going to drag this into here, and I'm going to hit apply. Okay. And then I can put it doesn't matter which place I put it. Again, it's not tied to this. The variable is what's going to make this happen. So even if I put it over here, as you can see, if I stop this and I start it again, click, 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 click. Actually, I was wrong. It does need to be attached here to this particular one. And I'm going to take a look at that. And it really should not matter because it's based on the score. I'm going to look inside of this just to see if the score is equal to 50. And it could be because I made this as and this is going a little bit, this variable is only for this particular script. This could have been a global variable, but it is tied just to this one. So that is why it needs to be connected to where it was created with. That's getting a little advanced, but yeah, that's the reason why it mattered, because otherwise that variable, it should not make a difference where that variable is if it's a global variable, but it's just for this particular script. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial.